Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with my card, but something is. Anyway, the show must go on. So, today I'm going to be doing the Finally Fall book tag. I don't think anyone's tagged me. I haven't seen a video where I've been tagged anyway, so I'm going to do it because why not? So the first prompt we have here is, sorry if I'm looking over here, that's where my screen is. In the fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. Okay, so for this one, kind of dark, I know, but this like really painted it for me. Like the image of the setting was really vivid. Deviant. The Shocking True Story of Ed Gein, the Original Psycho by Harold Schechter. So this is nonfiction of Ed Gein, who was a serial killer in the early 20th century. Now, it happened in Wisconsin, and maybe it's because I'm a Midwesterner, I don't know, but I like when the Harold Schechter described the scene and everything and the town he grew up in and all that, it was like crystal clear. I'm from Michigan, not Wisconsin. I don't think I've ever been to Wisconsin, but it like I had it in my head. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, so next prompt is nature is beautiful, but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. I just finished reading this one, and that is The Green Mile. Boy, oh boy. First of all, I just want to say this book made me cry, like, brought me to the verge of tears, and multiple times, no book or that just doesn't happen. Okay, that just does not happen. Anyway, Green Mile by Stephen King, totally recommend it. It not spoiling anything, but it takes place on the death sentence ward in a hospital. And it talks a lot about death and grief, and it's very beautifully done, may I say. So, yeah. Whoops. Sorry, that was my phone. I'm so sorry. It's so unprofessional. The next prompt is fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Okay, so for this one, I read this like about almost a year ago. It's The Body Keeps the Score by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. This is a book about post-traumatic stress disorder, but specifically in children. It talks about adults too, but it kind of like tries to get to like the root of where it starts when you're a child, you know? So, this was very well written. It's a scientific book, but there are some elements of self-help in it, which I thought was very interesting. I don't think I've never read, yeah, I've never read a nonfiction book about science before, and this was a good read, trust me. But, again, if nonfiction's not your thing, then maybe don't start with this one, because it's more of a heavy kind of topic, you know? Yeah, and there's, yeah. So my next prompt is, in order to keep warm, it's good to spend more time with the people good to spend more time with the people we love. Name a fictional family or household or friend group that you'd like to be a part of. Okay, so for this one, I'm going way off the tracks because this is something that this is a book slash movie thing that I followed since I was a kid, and I would love to be a part of this group, and that is, I would love to be in Miss Frizzle's class from the Magic School Bus. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, okay. I kind of crapped my pants when I read this prompt. I was like, I know exactly. Oh my gosh, can you imagine going on all those adventures with Miss Frizzle? She's awesome. I mean, seriously. Okay, I have to calm down. Oh man. But yes, Miss Frizzle's school class. and I would not mind going back to school for that. Okay, next prompt is, well, this is a different one. The colorful leaves all piling up on the ground show us a pile of fall-colored spines. Okay, so, I hope I don't drop anything. I think, I have these guys here. Let me see. I feel like the green one should be on the bottom because it's like, I wanted to include some green, you know, because there's still some green, but maybe it's on the bottom. I think this is a good, yeah, matches my hair. Okay, next up, we have fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. Okay, so for this one I have As I Crossed a Bridge of Dreams by Lady Sarashina. This is actually the diary of a 11th century Japanese woman who was traveling from one city to another, and she just like describes her life and what like nature looks like around her. It's like wow. I think it's a classic in like Japanese literature, and from what I read, it's like a requirement in the Japanese school system. But I understand why. I mean, this is beautiful. Also, like, how many accounts have you read of like 11th century anything? Seriously. And like, I've never been to Japan, so I don't like have a visual of modern day Japan. But this, like, yeah, totally recommend it too. I know I'm recommending every book I'm talking about, but that's like, I don't want to talk about books I wouldn't recommend, you know what I mean? Okay, next up, 7, The Nights Are Getting Darker. Share a dark, creepy read. Okay, I don't actually have the physical copy of this book, but The Bad Seed by William March. That one was kind of creepy. It's about a child who is a psychopath, and she like, it's like the early stages of when a child is like starting to do little things, you know, but it's pretty cool and creepy. I have to say it's not the like all-time creepiest book I've ever read, but I don't know, this is the first one I thought about when I thought about fall too, so just saying. And I really liked it. Okay, so next up, the days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up anybody's cold and rainy day. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna go with My Sister, the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. Now, this is a very easy read. I think I read it like in a total of maybe 6 hours or something, maybe 6 or 8 hours. And that's with me being a slow reader, so I think someone could definitely read it in one sitting. It's about two sisters, pretty much, one of whom is a serial killer, and I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really well written. It takes place in Nigeria. It is a contemporary thriller. I don't want to say horror because it's not really that graphic. Maybe a little bit. I'm not a good like gauger of what is graphic or not because I'm like I can read anything, but I don't feel like it's very graphic. So definitely a good read. It's an easy read and it's pretty lightweight too. It's not like one of those thriller books where you're like, oh my god, but there's a good plot twist at the end. Anyway, totally recommend. Okay, next up, fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. Okay, so in the spirit of not mentioning Harry Potter, oops, I'm going to mention the book that was on top of my book spine, fall-colored book spine, and that is The Memory of Love by Aminata Forna. This is a new copy, by the way. I haven't physically read this copy. Spine is untouched. The reason is because the first copy I had of this book is destroyed. So I had to buy another copy because like this part, the color was peeling off literally. Like the spine was so broken. I wrote in it, highlighted it. I had to tape it back together. It was so bad. Yes, I read it for school the first time, but it was so amazing. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the only people in the class that liked the book, but I loved it. And yeah. Yes. So totally recommend that book. I would love to get back to it soon. I don't know when I'll be able to, but yeah, there you go. And then fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. So I'm not fully moved in yet, so I'm not gonna like show you my room, but I have a oh, I have it right here actually. It is a pine scented candle that I got yesterday at TJ Maxx. Totally love it. Totally gonna use it. I have these wine bottles with twinkle lights in them. I have a Snoopy blanket, my reading pillow, and wine or tea, depending on, you know, how behaved I'm feeling, which, whatever. Yeah. And finally, all right, number 10, spread the autumn appreciation with some people. Okay, I'm going to tag 3 people here. I'm going to I'm going to tag Peter Likes Books. His videos make me so happy. I'm part of his true crime book club. It's so much fun. I love it. Next up, I'm going to tag Books Yada Yada. I found out her channel pretty recently, and I really like her videos. She's so fun to watch. I'm definitely curious what she has to say for this tag. And then I'm going to tag This Is Not a Booktube, who I think I found her channel close to when I started mine. I don't know that we started our channels around the same time, but she's also a small booktube channel. I really like watching her videos, so there we go. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this tag. Let me know what you think of this setup. I don't think I'm going to keep it, though, because I like filming with a real camera. Yeah. Leave your comments down below. What did you think of the books I mentioned, if you've read any of them? And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!